These are real tips for sale by owners in the Macomb and Oakland County surrounding areas of Southeast Michigan in 2023 from a real full-time agent, me, for sale by owners. I want to share with you a few things that you may not know because a lot of real estate agents don't want you to know these things, and a lot of the listing sites where you may be advertising your home like Zillow also don't want you to know. The reason that you're getting call hammered mostly just by agents right now is because agents are the only ones that know to go on Zillow, go to the more, and then by owner and another tab, uncheck everything except for sale by owner. Agents are the only ones that know to do that because they're the only ones that are out there on Zillow every day combing through. Most buyers, when they look through Zillow and they're looking in the area or whatever filters they put on, Zillow is going to push out the agent posted, and once in a while to only about 5% of people filter through for sale by owners. So with that in mind, you might want to consider some other sites if you haven't already. Facebook Marketplace seems to be amazing. I know some investors that pretty much exclusively just do for sale by owner and run it all through Facebook Marketplace. So there might be some real possibilities there. And there's also a site that's specifically for sale by owners called forsalebybowner.com. So I've heard that there were some good success stories from those. Go ahead and try them out if you haven't yet. Another thing that for sale by owners that I've met with or talked to on the phone have told me is that they get really frustrated by having really lowball offers or having buyers come and show their house and it turns out that the buyer is not qualified at all and that they've completely wasted their time doing these showings. So I would recommend that anyone that you show the property to brings a buyer's agent, because the buyer's agent and their broker is going to be able to verify if the buyer is qualified. The buyer's agent is going to be able to show you that the buyer has a pre-approval letter, and you'll be able to route a lot of things through the buyer's agent. Or if you are willing to show buyers without an agent, then again, require that either you see their pre-approval letter, or if they say they're going to pay all cash, require seeing a proof of funds. And the way that I do that is I either tell people to show me their bank statement and just block out their account numbers so you can see a name associated with the account balance, or actually have an actual like a statement letter written by the bank. If you're thinking about accepting an offer from someone with a mortgage and you've seen their pre-approval letter, I would even recommend calling the loan officer that you see listed on that pre-approval, the person that issued it, vetting them, and even looking up their NMLS number, making sure that they don't have violations, making sure that they actually are closing deals and all of that, because the loan officer actually makes a big difference. If you're not even getting full price qualified offers yet, then I would recommend doing an open house, and then again, utilizing Facebook. Facebook is really good for these kinds of advertisements. Other social medias are good too, but for real estate, in my experience, I get the most engagement out of Facebook. So I would host an open house, put it on your Zillow so that everyone can see it from there, but then also put it all over Facebook. And I would do an open house, you would be surprised, like you might not get many people in, but the last open house I ran, there were these people that were very, very quiet. They barely said anything, but they were the ones that gave me an offer my third day on market for a condo that I honestly thought was a little overpriced myself. And I even told my seller that, but wanted to go in at the price that she wanted. And we had an open house the first weekend, and these very quiet people that didn't say anything ended up being our buyers. You can even do 2 consecutive weekends of open houses if you don't get a lot of traction on the first one. It seems like it's kind of wasting time, but it does draw interest and get feet in the door of the property. And if someone actually walks in the door and falls in love with it, like, they're more likely to actually make you an offer. Another reason if you're not getting full priced and qualified offers yet may be just that you don't have it completely priced right, because pricing something when you sell a home, it's not it's more strategic than you would think. There's 3 different strategies to pricing a home when you're selling. You can price above market value and just let it sit until you get the perfect buyer that gives you the amount that you want. And if you're not in a hurry, go ahead and try that. You can price right at market value, which is usually a sweet spot to getting qualified buyers. And if you want to sell fast and possibly create a bidding war, you can price a little bit under market value. And if you really are interested in seeing what my professional opinion of what those values would be, let me know. I'm happy to give you a current market analysis. You have no obligation to actually list with me in order for me to do that for you. Most of the time with for sale by owners, I do see the prices generally to be way too high in order to elicit the right kinds of qualified offers, and that frustrates for sale by owners, makes them sit on the market a long time, and oftentimes I see people kind of give up on selling entirely because they're not getting the price that they want. So I would say be informed about what the market value of your home really is, and then make your strategies and your decisions accordingly. Also, if you haven't already, on your for sale by owner listing, I would put a separate Google Voice number for people to simply call just for this house sale, and then keep your real phone number private. Otherwise, you are going to be very much call hammered very, very, very often. And if you have a Google Voice app that you can kind of check when you're able to check, and then silence when you don't want to be looking at and thinking about selling your house, that will save you a lot of time and stress. You can also register your real phone number on the federal Do Not Contact list. If you just Google federal DNC, you can register for that, and your real phone number will not be able to be called for business solicitations. So hopefully that helps also, because I know you're probably getting like, I don't even know how many calls you're getting. It's probably at least 20 a day. I like to put these things in video format rather than just talking your ear off on the phone, because I know that you can kind of go back and re-reference this whenever you need to. So I hope that this helped you. I hope that you are well, and have a great day, afternoon, or night, whatever time it is. And yeah, thanks, bye.